Yesterday, like that sign language, I made a video that what I thought was about what I'm going to do before my birthday. But really, it's about who are you around? Are you around people that inspire you to and motivate you? Lucky for me, I am. The other day, my friend Kelly called me and she told me she was on a religious fast of 21 days. And it was the first week was like cranberry juice and apple juice. I was just like, what in the world? And she feels great and wants to do a fast once a quarter. I'm like, what? And I was thinking, because I was debating keto, and I thought, okay, no, if she can do like a real fast, I can do 20 carbs a day. I can do that. And on the flip side, do you know your impact? When you are living by example and doing positive habits and negative, people are watching. And I try and tell people, do the best I can to let them know, hey, you inspired me. Because of you, this is what I'm doing. So thank you to you. Be observant of who is around you. If you need more positive influences, go find them. What am I going to do before my birthday? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to lose 8 pounds here and here. Very excited about it. My friend calls me up a couple times a year, and we were catching up, and he was saying that he's going to get back to his 5% body fat. And that he's always has a chiseled physique. And I thought, well, I'm not going to call the body fat thing just yet, but how about I just lose some fat? How about that? And I got all excited. If he's going to quantify 5%, well, I'm going to do 8 pounds. I'll start with that before I work on body fat. And just got all jazzed. So why do I want to lose weight? People are asking me, well, why do you want to lose weight? Well, there's a number of reasons. One, I want to be able to prove that I have discipline, because you know what? I do, but I haven't seen big discipline for a while. Moderate discipline, but not big discipline. And when I look at Facebook memories of last year, year before, I'm doing all these things and I have all these challenges. I'm doing all these. I'm like, wow, how did I do all of that? So I want to make sure that I can get back there. When I went on my 44-day spontaneous jump to life, living in the present trip in October, I'm acclimated, but I haven't really fully recovered, I guess. And I don't know how to mention that. I'm still kind of processing that, but I haven't showed the discipline that I want, and so this is proof to me that I can do this. Number 2 is I have these athletic markers that I want, and I haven't made many strides toward them, and that makes me mad. I'm doing the 100-day push-ups, and it's 100 push-ups in 100 days to do them consecutively. And what's maddening is I'm not making as much progress as I wish. And I think it was 2 years ago now, I did 60 push-ups, and I was at New Year's, at 1 a.m. in the morning in a dress. But now I could do 12. That was like my starting point. But I also was doing wide push-ups, which are way easier for me. I'm now doing ones like right here. So I started at 12. I've been doing it for 40 or so days, and then got up to 30. And it's just frustrating not to make bigger progress, because I used to do 100 push-ups a day, sets of 25, like no problem. And I also want to do my pull-ups in a dress. My record is 13. I think that was actually a year ago. Before my trip, I could do 10, no problem. Now, I want to at least do 13, and I want to get up to 25. And so dropping the 8 pounds, I hope will help me get there. I bought rings recently. The rings are amazing, and I want to be able to do the Iron Cross. And our family friend came over, and Carl was showing, he used to be a gymnast back in the day, and he showed me how to do the muscle up, the whoosh, whoosh, right in front of our face. I've only seen it on YouTube. And so it was really inspiring. It was a couple years ago that my friend Faye, when we were doing some back and forth challenges, where I think it was at Gasworks Park, and there was a pole that you slide down, and he just climbed up it with no hands. And I was just like, what? Faye, I bought that rope because I was inspired by you 2 years ago. My friend and his son both just, no gloves, no nothing, just went all the way up it as if it were nothing. Very inspiring. And with less weight, yes. My friend Brandon, he does backflips, and I just saw, I think he had a monoski on, and just from a standing, just did a flip right there with the ski on his foot, like on his feet. It's crazy. and then does handstand push-ups and then walking handstands. And I thought, I've never done a handstand before, so I'm working on handstands, and I want to be able to do a push-up handstand and also be able to walk on my hands. And a headstand too. So thank you, Brandon, for the inspiration. And before my birthday, I'm going to lose the 8 pounds. I want to do a freestanding hand-up push-up and not be scared to fall. People ask me, well, why else? Well, I'd like to be able to, I have this big closet. I have maybe 100 dresses, and I would like to be able to wear what I want. Now, there are benefits for if you have 5 dresses you want to wear and you can only fit into one of them. That is great not to have decision fatigue, which I have sometimes. So there are benefits for that, but I want options. How am I going to go about doing the weight loss? I am already doing intermittent fasting. Again, it's like, can I do it? Intermittent fasting? That's great for your gut and to give your gut a break to be able to function better. So I was doing that anyways. I'm going to add keto. Most people do keto because they have a health condition, and it's a healthy way to go to reduce many different problems if they want to lose weight. I want to do keto before I want to lose weight because I go to biohackers. That's my favorite group. I'm so into health now. I'm learning. And a couple of people did the presentation. A lot of people do keto. But they talked about the cognitive levels, and they were so focused. They got so much done. That I can't wait for. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my lectin intake. Gluten is a lectin, and I'm going to reduce. So tomatoes are full of lectins in those seeds, and I'm going to reduce some other seeds out of my diet and just kind of see what that does. So I just read a book on that, and other doctors have talked about lectins, and so I'll be doing some biohacking experimenting. I'm so excited for it, and I'll be sharing what I find, and yay.